salvation fee. Go back to the laws, yo. Because the most blind your eyes, yo. When you can't see the solution, it's a problem. Right? Basically, Jamaica, how much the children, the law debt and get worse and worse. Everything, crime and violence get worse and worse. And you people, your politicians, your leaders, you know, right? And try to seek a solution to the problem, but you can't find none. Because the real problem, the real solution is the scriptures, which are already blind, yo, and cause it behind them.
Scripture tells you the laws of the Lord are perfect.
Exactly.
I see, you know, go on.
Yeah, man, say, as priest, brother read earlier, say, seek the whole path, right? Because back in Solomon time, we were a glorious people, right? Decked in gold.
Precious gold and garments and clothing.
Right? So that are the path is supposed to go back. By the way, we are going to a even more perfect path than that. Right? Where we should rule for adults forever. Right?
See? But them people don't want that. Them not deem themselves fitting for certain glory and luxury. Right. Them feel so because them can afford and under CRV, they might live up the high life. You see? Because them can go and dream wicked, they have sex with a amount of disease infected woman, they might live up the high life. No, yo, the high life when you have your own property, man, and you can defend it. You see? Right now, the white man supposed to rush in for you people, which they did already, and corrupt the whole nation. You see, only evil have nothing to do, man. When you come like some sheep, right? Where the man can just pluck and wipe, eradicate to you. One thing you have the pharmacy, which is a form of witchcraft. Basically, them a profit off on the destruction.
Right.
When you get diminished to a state, when you not even have a logical ideology of how to revert to the self-autonomy. You see, and the only way only can come out of this have to go back to the ways and understanding of the scriptures. Them governments, I tell them about something they need a prosperity plan, 10-point prosperity plan. You see, them come out and them basically say, yo, them are going to have a tax break. I don't know people so damn blind when they not even realize that tax break kind of for everybody. Because him say, yo, tax break, when you start jump up, oh yes, tax break. Like say for everybody. Him specify a specific sector of people for the tax break, man. And when you not even get a true tax break. Because that just provide another means for the government to tax the entire island. Because them have to get back damn money. But you people stop and stupid. And that's why the politicians them can get away with everything, yo. Them in blind their eyes and in blind fool eyes. Because you must swear blind to Portia or Andrew Hollis can take them out of this.
Yeah, I'm even seen there, whatever their name, what the new artist man, so-called Rasta. Brilliant. New famous Rasta artist man, so-called King Conscious Lyrics. The other one. Yeah, Chronics. Yeah, basically that man sing, I think, what we call it, Blood Money. So a song named Blood Money, yo. You say wishing and do a politician too. Protege, yeah. We know him this. When you sing a song named Blood Money, yo, right, say yo, maybe not turn a politician too. Right, saying that
turn a politician too.
So you can make 100 million disappear, act like him no care.
I make 100 million disappear.
It's very see yo, the politician yo, them tell you anything on and most gullible and stupid enough to bite yo. Right, just because someone when they write it enough to know, yo, them up then write it either. You see me? Right, because when big news come out, yo, and see, yo, we're alright, boom, we're going, like, this first year of, either Portia come out and see, yo, right, she go dictate to IMF. That was a stupid statement. You see me? This kind of big news come out and see, yo, prosperity, right? You know, say the stupid statement as well, because there's no prosperity coming for Jamaica, yo.
You can tell her.
Right, we have an economic collapse coming right now. Right, this money where you look where you people value so much, it's gonna fail, yo.
Hey,
right, you ever heard about hyperinflation? That's gonna happen to the Jamaican currency, yo. That's why it's sliding.
It's like a match stick all the whole entire economy.
That's right, yo.
You see?
And it's gonna go straight into the NIDS system, which is gonna go straight into the mark of the beast system, yo. Where the mark of the beast into the RFID chip. That's the trap. You politician, you people politician, is actually setting for you people, yo.
Right.
Rather not you actually telling you people what's coming. When call it to them blind to you, right? They must take orders from the elites, yo, and now make you people know so yo. You know what we are do? Is that of our own doings, yo. We actually get harder from the higher ups, yo. Right?
Like what kind of power Jamaica have or for say? Eh? Them under how much in $1 trillion worth of debt? Them have to follow what the IMF say.
Exactly.
It's
And
in the
skip
scripture
the
say the bar is a servant to the lender.
Exactly, yo. And Jamaica, what? Who the IMF like $2.3 trillion and going, yo. Right? So them become a slave, yo. That's why them come out and say, yo, what? We have the IMF test, yo. Right? And we have to basically implement our certain measures, yo. Right? When the IMF say, yo, cut that, you see me send that. That's why Jamaica don't want nothing right now.
Right?
You see me, the IMF dictates to them and say, yo, send that, yo, pay that. You see me, cut them on the job there. They pay the currency, yo. Right? That's why when the idiot from BOJ come out and say, yo, what? They will go set Jamaica, it go to $126 and they now go further than that, which why they know. 128 and counting. Right? And they will not stop at 128, yo. It's going to go sky high until it fails. Right? But your people, politicians not telling you these things, yo. Right? I'm actually telling you, you actually despise them, yo.
Right? It's like say, oh, that's what I say, brother. It's like say, oh, every time when the PNP administration is in power, and Peter Phillips come out and say, yo, we have just passed another IMF test. You hear the country up like, yeah, that's a great thing.
Right,
Not even realize say only it needs a damn servant, man.
Right, that just means say yo.
It's like the master say yo. It's like the master say yo, look here. It's like the master say yo, look here. Let's got them two jump on it and carry them over so. And the car again. Oh, master is happy we have passed the test. You see?
My master is in Jamaica, yo.
Because really and truly, we never ever are going to come out of the situation of the IMF burden. Right? Because once you get trapped,
That's
the
right.
person who trap you, I'm going to try to keep you there.
And that's been keeping us here, yo.
Need to teach him, man.
Hey, Michael Manley. Michael Manley was basically the only one of the man them, right, a so-called politician or prime minister who actually was trying to take Jamaica out of the debt, yo. Right, when them try, you see them come down with a heavy hand, yo. Right, now basically you have machine riots, yo. You have basically them have to implement martial law, when it basically CIA basically shoot down some gun and the show of consequences, PNP and so forth, yo. Right, and then basically export goods to Jamaica, where people start dead young, you're going and stores them and can't find the basic needs and where do. You turn for a politician who actually try to show you the better way, yo. What basically Michael Manley they try to go social democratic, yo, a self-sustaining country, yo. Right? We have to live upon the IMF them loan, right? And have to depend on imports from other country, yo. That's what he was trying. And then basically blast him that when I go socialist, yo, I go to go Cuba way, yo. Right? And these dumb retarded people go with the so-called white race, yo, anything them say laugh. And then come down from Michael Manley and kick him out.
Right? Because I've agreed really and truly make you never go IMF not care about IMF Cuba way. Because the people them love the fancy thing. Right?
Now the way of the Eden.
Yeah. Now man just say yo, in order for because this sustainable development way, Michael Manley. Michael, right? Him say yo, we have to basically live low, right? Just like the Virgin one they will say yo, yes we have to go ban with belly, right? And that Michael Manley did that say, and it don't work if we never borrow IMF money from first. Right?
You can borrow money on him, see what he do. Him come out and tell you, right, going to the IMF, you take a loan from the IMF, you basically tell you double loose on him neck, yo. Right? So you get catch anywhere you go. You see, man, that's why Jamaica in debt and them can't come out, yo. There's no way Jamaica can recover from $2 trillion worth of debt, yo, right. Which them have no form of GDP, no form of resources, right? They actually generate enough funds to pay that loan. Besides the interest growing year by year, yo. That's why people say this. It's This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. So for the leaders of this people, cause them to err. They that are led of them are destroyed. That's how people, yo, are destroyed. The hope for someone that never reach. So will never reach, right? And but also by this, yo, by actually passing the IMF test, yo, right? And so still basically so you have to basically implement certain measures, yo. Like for instance, legalizing fabrication. Right? It's not legalized right now, but they will come down with the hand, with every hand, yo, and tell big doors to legalize it. Before she saw it and she was about to do it until then kick her ass out. You see me? Which the reason why people vote for Porsche because them think they need to tell until they find out who they really vote for. I really crown back. Big know so much different. You see me? Right? But these people come down with some laws, yo. Like for instance, who basically right now when they push a basically child's right and so forth, yo, when people can actually defeat the post them parents, you see me, and you carry the punishment, you're picking them. These actually laws coming from the high ups, yo, right? Jamaica, your prime minister not no choice or the power to actually make laws, yo. These laws come from the Queen. You see me, that's the Governor General.
How destructive this other generation of a bit. Because they try to school their children and all them can do is to call the police and they see dating start up.
They're going to prison.
Going to prison plus the child care, whatever place where them go, no much better than them yard. You see?
People with the whole so-called spy from domestic violence when it claims a woman get put to death, which a woman will get put to death, all a lie. You see me? And basically, yo, them implement a law, right? And then a law basically come up from the helps again, known as the preventive, what do you call it?
Preventive measures.
I don't remember his exact term, yo, basically, slip my mind, yo. But basically, this law basically, preventive detention, yo. Right? Basically, before you commit an act, when you have the power to commit an act, then detain you, yo. Right, so basically, you can just go in that man house and take him out of your house and lock him for 2 days, yo. What? Because right now, if you say you can beat your wife.
Order up care. Order up care.
See me? Right, these are the laws that them actually passed, yo. Yeah. Right, but because they aren't basically being implemented or enforced at this point, you people think all is well. Right, like for instance, the anti-gang law, and that's actually has been passed as well. You people have no idea what the anti-gang law is about. Just like how before them passed the Nice Abatement Act, yo. Right? All you people just walking on your days, yo, which no for you go parties often, yo, you love parties, not knowing that law was actually infringed on that privilege, yo. Right? That's why you see police that come on and lock out the dance programs and before that, yo. And it's so hard to get a permit. You see me? But again, yo, as a scripture, you people are foolish.
It's Isaiah chapter 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievous which they have prescribed, such as some of the laws, some of the brother I talk about. The child, something like that, remember, yeah, the child one, the woman one.
Preventive detention.
Yeah.
Right, child here and from some man, so when you're going on the whole law, yo, it's settled. Like for instance, the fuck up law, yo, right, them claims to yo, for instance, them said that the age of consent, actually, when I brother bring it out with it, yo, right, I'm call basically the popo and them confirm it. It's like, for instance, them say the age of consent is 16, where if a female that is 16 and above, you consent, you can have sex with her, right? But if that female that is 16 or 17 send you one pornographic material, she can get in trouble for it and you can get in trouble for it. Right? You can become criminally, that's a criminal offense, yo. Right? What kind of madness is that? Which, according to the scriptures, the basically age of consent is that 16. Right? It's basically puberty, yo. Right? But I said, yo, this Christian nation now done through the scriptures, yo.
And that right grievous which they have prescribed, to turn aside the need from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
Exactly, yo. A good precept, and that's exactly what these laws are about, yo. right? Basically for the oppressed people, as the brother said, are the up here. Right? That's where you basically have